Welcome to our enlightening discussion on 13 smart strategies for dealing with people who always think they're right. Stoic wisdom. In this engaging exploration, we'll delve into practical techniques grounded in the timeless philosophy of Stoicism, empowering you to navigate interactions with individuals who steadfastly cling to their own perspectives. Throughout this insightful journey, Stoic wisdom will serve as our guiding beacon, illuminating the path towards harmonious and effective communication. With each strategy, we'll uncover the profound wisdom of the Stoics, offering invaluable insights into maintaining composure, fostering understanding, and promoting mutual respect in challenging dialogues. Join us as we uncover these 13 smart strategies, each imbued with the essence of Stoic wisdom, designed to equip you with the tools necessary to navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace and resilience. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enriching content, and be sure to leave a comment sharing your thoughts, like the video, and share it with friends who could benefit from these invaluable insights. Let's embark on this journey together, guided by the enduring wisdom of Stoicism. Number 1. Emphasize facts. When engaging with individuals who insist on always being right, focusing on facts is a practical and effective strategy that aligns with Stoic principles. Stoicism emphasizes objectivity and reason as essential tools for understanding and responding to the world. This philosophy suggests that we should rely on evidence and concrete realities, rather than being influenced by emotions and subjective opinions. By applying this approach in everyday interactions, particularly with those who are stubborn or dogmatic, you equip yourself with a powerful tool. For example, imagine a workplace discussion where a colleague is adamant about a particular strategy that you believe is flawed. Instead of arguing emotionally, you present well-researched data and tangible evidence supporting an alternative approach. This not only grounds the conversation in reality, but also helps prevent it from devolving into an emotional debate. Focusing on facts in such interactions demonstrates a rational and well-informed approach, traits that are highly valued and promoted by Stoicism. This methodology enhances your credibility and strengthens your arguments while also imposing natural limits on those who attempt to dominate discussions with their personal opinions. It ensures that the dialogue remains productive and anchored in reality. By adopting this fact-focused approach, you practice the Stoic virtue of rational discipline. You protect yourself from the excessive influence of others and remain committed to the pursuit of objective truth. This commitment is key to maintaining personal serenity and effectiveness. Emphasizing facts in discussions helps you stay calm and composed, reinforcing your position with solid evidence and reason. Ultimately, this strategy not only facilitates more productive and respectful dialogues, but also upholds the integrity of your interactions, fostering a more balanced and harmonious environment. Number 2. Practice indirect confrontation. When dealing with people who always believe they are right, avoiding direct confrontations is a wise tactic to preserve harmony and enhance the effectiveness of interactions. This approach promotes a gentler, less aggressive form of communication. Instead of outright challenging others' opinions, it's more effective to introduce alternatives subtly and constructively. This technique involves presenting different perspectives or solutions in a manner that the other person can consider without feeling attacked or undermined. For instance, in a team meeting where a colleague is adamant about a particular course of action, instead of directly opposing their view, you might say, "That's an interesting point. Have we also considered trying this alternative method? It might offer some additional benefits." This approach keeps the conversation open and collaborative, allowing the other person to reflect on different opinions without the immediate pressure to defend their stance. By offering alternatives subtly, you create space for everyone in the discussion to reassess their positions without feeling exposed or threatened. In professional settings or delicate social situations, where maintaining positive relationships is crucial, this strategy proves especially valuable. It helps avoid unnecessary confrontations that often solidify someone's resistance to changing their opinion. Moreover, it fosters an environment of mutual respect and understanding. By adopting this method, you demonstrate maturity, negotiation skills, and consideration for others' feelings and opinions. It facilitates more productive and less confrontational dialogue. This indirect approach not only helps in maintaining harmony, but also encourages a more reflective and open-minded interaction. In essence, practicing indirect confrontation can lead to a more respectful and effective exchange of ideas, ultimately benefiting all parties involved. Number 3. Leverage humor. Using humor is an effective strategy for dealing with people who believe they are always right. Incorporating a light dose of humor into conversations can help ease tension, create a more relaxed environment, and make interactions more enjoyable for everyone involved. Humor has the unique ability to break down barriers and reduce resistance, allowing people to view situations from a different perspective. For instance, in a heated discussion about a project's direction, you might say, "If this project were a movie, I think we'd have quite the blockbuster debate scene right now." This kind of light-hearted comment can diffuse the seriousness of the debate, illustrating that despite disagreements, maintaining a friendly atmosphere is possible. When opting for a humorous approach, it's crucial to ensure the humor is appropriate and not offensive. The goal is to relieve tension, not to create more conflict. Well-placed and intelligent humor can also temporarily disarm the defensive stance of someone who insists on being right, opening up space for new ideas to be considered. Additionally, sharing a laugh can strengthen interpersonal relationships, facilitating a connection that transcends differences of opinion. This bond can make future interactions smoother and more collaborative. For example, in a team meeting, if someone consistently dominates the conversation, a light-hearted comment like, "We should put a time limit on your monologues, maybe the Oscars music cue," can gently remind them to allow others to speak without creating animosity. Incorporating humor into discussions with people who have difficulty accepting other perspectives not only makes communication lighter, but also potentially more productive. With everyone feeling more at ease, the chances of reaching mutual understanding or at least maintaining an open and continuous dialogue increase significantly. Humor can serve as a social lubricant, making tough conversations more palatable and fostering an environment where ideas can be exchanged more freely. Therefore, leveraging humor in discussions is not just about making people laugh. It's about creating a conducive atmosphere for effective and respectful communication. This approach enhances the overall quality of interactions, leading to better outcomes and stronger relationships. Number 4. Maintain calmness. Maintaining calmness is crucial when interacting with people who frequently believe they are always right. Reacting emotionally can escalate conflicts, making it harder to resolve disagreements. Staying calm allows you to approach the situation rationally and objectively, preventing the discussion from devolving into unnecessary confrontation. Your composed demeanor can also set a tone that encourages the other person to calm down and be more open to dialogue. For example, during a contentious meeting where a colleague insists on their viewpoint, you might say, "I hear your perspective. Let's take a moment to think it through calmly." This approach helps de-escalate tension and keeps the focus on resolving the issue rather than engaging in an unproductive argument. Practices such as deep breathing, conscious pauses during the conversation, and using relaxed body language can help maintain your calmness. These techniques not only help you control your own emotions, but also model behavior that can positively influence the dynamic of the conversation. When you take a deep breath and pause before responding, you demonstrate patience and control, which can encourage the other person to mirror your calm behavior. Moreover, by not reacting emotionally, you protect yourself from potential provocations. This keeps the focus on the issue at hand, rather than getting drawn into a heated debate. For instance, if a family member becomes agitated during a discussion about holiday plans, responding with a calm tone and measured words can prevent the conversation from becoming a shouting match. Maintaining calmness also allows you to think more clearly and respond more effectively. It ensures that the discussion remains productive and focused on finding a solution. By modeling calm behavior, you set an example for others, promoting a more constructive and respectful dialogue. In summary, staying calm is essential in managing interactions with those who are adamant about their opinions. It helps in maintaining a rational approach, encourages mutual respect, and ultimately leads to more productive conversations. Number 5. Set boundaries. Establishing clear boundaries is vital when dealing with people who often think they are always right, a practice deeply rooted in Stoic principles. Stoicism emphasizes self-control and autonomy, urging individuals to recognize and respect their emotional and rational limits. By setting clear boundaries in conversations, you communicate your limits and define what is unacceptable. This can mean explicitly stating that certain topics are off-limits or insisting that the dialogue remain respectful and constructive. For instance, if a discussion with a colleague becomes disrespectful, you might say, "I'm willing to continue this conversation as long as it stays respectful. Otherwise, we should pause and revisit it later." This approach reinforces that while you cannot control others' opinions or behaviors, you can control your response. The Stoic practice of focusing on what is within your control is crucial here. You protect your inner peace and dignity by establishing and maintaining firm boundaries, irrespective of the other person's attitudes or arguments. This not only helps you preserve your emotional stability, but also sets a precedent for how you wish to be treated. Over time, this can influence others' behavior in future interactions. For example, during a heated family debate about politics, you might calmly state, "I'm happy to discuss this, as long as we remain civil. If it turns into a shouting match, I will need to step away." Such boundaries demonstrate that you value respectful dialogue and are unwilling to engage in unproductive conflict. Setting boundaries reinforces your position without succumbing to the dominance of someone who tries to exert power over you. This practice embodies the Stoic wisdom of knowing and defending your own value, ensuring that your interactions are respectful and that your well-being is safeguarded. By doing so, you maintain control over your emotional environment and promote healthier, more respectful communication. Number 6. Employ inquiry. Utilizing questions is a powerful technique for engaging with individuals who often perceive themselves as always right. This approach fosters introspection and encourages individuals to entertain alternative perspectives without feeling attacked or becoming defensive. By strategically posing thoughtful questions, you can subtly challenge their assumptions and arguments without resorting to direct confrontation. For instance, if a colleague adamantly presents an idea during a brainstorming session that you find flawed, instead of immediately contradicting them, you might inquire, "What led you to that conclusion?" Or could you provide some context for your perspective? These inquiries demonstrate a genuine interest in understanding their viewpoint and may prompt them to elaborate on their thought process, potentially revealing inconsistencies or biases in their reasoning. Moreover, delving into the experiences that shape their opinions, such as asking, "Have you encountered situations that influenced your viewpoint?" can facilitate a more empathetic and less adversarial exchange of ideas. By inviting them to share their experiences, you create a space for mutual understanding and reflection, fostering a collaborative atmosphere where all parties feel encouraged to contribute. The strategic use of questions not only enhances communication effectiveness, but also cultivates an environment characterized by respect and receptivity to learning. This approach is particularly advantageous in scenarios where emotions and ego could easily escalate tensions, as it helps steer conversations toward constructive dialogue and resolution. In summary, employing inquiry as a communication strategy promotes thoughtful exchange and mutual understanding, ultimately contributing to more productive and harmonious interactions. By respectfully challenging assumptions and encouraging diverse perspectives, individuals can engage in meaningful dialogue that transcends mere defense of their own views. Number 7. Express differences gracefully. Articulating disagreements with grace is a fundamental skill when engaging with individuals who frequently assert their infallibility. This approach enables you to communicate your viewpoint assertively while acknowledging and respecting the perspective of the other person. By employing this method, you uphold the integrity of the discussion and foster an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. For example, in a team meeting where colleagues are discussing project strategies, if you have reservations about a proposed approach, you might express, "I see your point, and I believe there might be another angle worth considering." This phrasing acknowledges the validity of their perspective while introducing an alternative viewpoint. To express differences gracefully, it is essential to select your words thoughtfully, ensuring they convey your position without provoking defensiveness or confrontation. This demonstrates active listening and an openness to alternative viewpoints, even when in disagreement. Furthermore, refraining from language that implies judgment or criticism, such as replacing, "That's wrong" with "I see it differently," fosters a more inclusive and constructive dialogue. Moreover, substantiating your viewpoint with evidence or examples lends credibility to your argument in a respectful manner. This illustrates that your perspective is informed and reasoned, rather than simply reactionary. Disagreeing gracefully transcends mere politeness, it upholds the essence of productive discourse and idea exchange. By embodying this approach, you not only maintain peace in potentially contentious interactions, but also set a precedent for communication that values diverse perspectives. Your practice of expressing differences gracefully contributes to an environment where all voices are heard and respected, nurturing healthier and more collaborative relationships among individuals. In summary, gracefully articulating disagreements is a cornerstone of effective communication, fostering an environment where ideas are exchanged respectfully and constructively. Number 8. Pivot to common ground. Redirecting the conversation to topics of mutual interest can serve as a potent strategy when navigating interactions with individuals who persistently assert their correctness. This approach, termed pivoting to common ground, effectively diffuses tension and sidesteps unnecessary conflicts, offering a reprieve from contentious debates. For instance, suppose a family gathering becomes tense due to differing political views. Instead of engaging in a heated argument, you might smoothly transition the discussion to shared hobbies or upcoming family events. This diversion creates a more harmonious atmosphere conducive to constructive interaction. Recognizing when dialogue reaches an impasse or emotions run high, gently steering the discourse towards neutral subjects can alleviate discord and promote a spirit of cooperation. By introducing topics devoid of contentious undertones, such as future plans or light-hearted anecdotes, you facilitate a positive exchange without compromising your core beliefs. This method proves particularly beneficial in situations where achieving immediate resolution seems improbable, or where entrenched opinions threaten to derail productive discourse. Engaging in lighter conversations not only sustains the flow of interaction, but also preserves the integrity of your principles and perspectives. In essence, pivoting to common ground empowers you to navigate challenging interactions with finesse, fostering an environment where amicable dialogue flourishes. Number 9. Cultivate mutual respect. Fostering mutual respect remains pivotal in all interactions, particularly when engaging with individuals prone to asserting their infallibility. By reinforcing the significance of honoring divergent viewpoints, you lay the groundwork for constructive dialogue, mitigating the risk of conflicts and misconceptions. For instance, imagine a classroom debate where students hold contrasting opinions on a contentious topic. Amidst rising tensions, a gentle reminder to uphold respect and consider diverse perspectives can defuse hostility. Phrases like, "Let's ensure each voice is heard respectfully," serve to recalibrate the discourse toward civility. During conversations, underscoring the value of each participant's input and the necessity for respectful engagement fosters an inclusive environment conducive to meaningful exchanges. Such an approach not only fosters inclusivity, but also mitigates disruptive behaviors such as interruptions or derogatory remarks. For instance, in a team meeting where disagreements arise, interjecting with, "Let's maintain respect for differing viewpoints," helps recalibrate the atmosphere towards constructive engagement. This intervention exemplifies leadership and establishes a benchmark for others to emulate. Furthermore, demonstrating respect towards opposing viewpoints, even amidst disagreement, serves as a catalyst for cultivating a culture of mutual understanding and cooperation. This virtuous cycle of respect promotes effective communication, laying the foundation for collaborative endeavors and positive interactions. In essence, nurturing mutual respect serves as the cornerstone of harmonious interactions, ensuring that all voices are acknowledged and valued. Number 10. Embrace patience. Patience, esteemed across various philosophies such as Stoicism, stands as a cornerstone virtue, advocating for the regulation of our responses and the acknowledgement of our limitations in altering others. Amidst encounters with individuals entrenched in their convictions, patience emerges as a paramount asset. Viewing such interactions through the lens of tolerance and self-restraint, rather than as triggers for exasperation, aligns with Stoic principles. Consider a scenario where you engage in a debate with a colleague adamant about their stance on a contentious issue. Instead of succumbing to impatience or agitation, adopt a composed demeanor. Present your perspective respectfully, recognizing that persuading someone to reconsider entrenched beliefs seldom occurs instantaneously. Maintaining equanimity in the face of resistance underscores Stoic wisdom. Rather than expending energy on fruitless endeavors to compel conformity, focus on preserving your tranquility and ethical integrity. By cultivating patience, you not only safeguard your inner calm, in accordance with Stoic teachings, but also foster an environment conducive to meaningful dialogue. Furthermore, embodying patience entails embracing the reality that our sphere of influence extends only to ourselves. Stoic philosophy advocates directing our efforts towards facets of life within our control, including our reactions to obstinacy. Rather than allowing frustration to dictate responses, channel energy into nurturing an atmosphere conducive to constructive discourse. Through patience, we honor the process of introspection and evolution, affording individuals the time and space to ponder alternative perspectives. By fostering an environment conducive to thoughtful reflection, patience catalyzes the potential for transformative dialogues, wherein new ideas find fertile ground for acceptance and integration. Number 11. Engage in active listening. Mastering the art of active listening stands as a linchpin in effectively navigating encounters with individuals steadfast in their convictions. Through active listening, you not only acknowledge but also honor the perspectives of others, even in instances of disagreement. Imagine engaging in a dialogue with a colleague adamant about their approach to a project. Active listening entails immersing yourself fully in their narrative, refraining from interjections, and striving to comprehend their viewpoint authentically. To embody active listening authentically, it is imperative to cultivate an ethos of receptivity and inquisitiveness. Techniques like summarizing the speaker's points to ensure comprehension and posing probing questions to elucidate their perspective can deepen mutual understanding. Moreover, maintaining composure and impartiality amid discourse is pivotal in averting emotional confrontations. Through the practice of active listening, you foster an inclusive environment where all voices resonate and hold significance. This holds particular relevance when engaging with individuals unaccustomed to having their viewpoints challenged. Contrary to misconceptions, active listening does not entail capitulation or compromise of one's convictions. Rather, it serves as a conduit for forging bonds of mutual understanding, thereby nurturing an ecosystem conducive to constructive dialogue and fostering heightened mutual respect. Number 12. Embrace diversity of thought. Embracing diversity of opinion serves as a cornerstone in fostering thriving relationships, particularly in engagements with individuals inclined to assert their infallibility. Acknowledging that varying viewpoints are not only commonplace but also enriching is pivotal in diffusing potential conflicts and upholding harmony in interactions. Consider a scenario where colleagues debate the best approach to a marketing campaign. Rather than viewing dissenting opinions as threats, embracing the diversity of thought can transform the discourse into a dynamic exchange of ideas, paving the way for innovation and growth. To navigate interactions with adamant individuals effectively, it is imperative to cultivate a culture of reverence for the myriad of perspectives and experiences. This entails refraining from reflexive defensiveness and instead fostering a spirit of curiosity and receptivity. By delving into the rationale behind opposing viewpoints, one can unearth the underlying motivations and concerns, thereby nurturing empathy and understanding. Moreover, demonstrating an unwavering acceptance of divergent opinions not only fosters a culture of inclusivity, but also cultivates a ripple effect of tolerance within the realm of discourse. By embodying this principle, individuals wield the power to reshape the dynamics of their interactions, fostering an atmosphere characterized by openness and cooperation. In essence, embracing diversity of thought transcends mere acquiescence to dissenting views, it embodies a profound appreciation for the multifaceted tapestry of human experience. By embracing this ethos, individuals lay the foundation for robust relationships grounded in mutual respect and understanding. By embracing the ethos of diversity of thought, individuals are better equipped to navigate complex interactions with those who staunchly hold on to their convictions. Rather than viewing differences as obstacles, they are seen as opportunities for growth and enlightenment. This approach not only diffuses potential conflicts, but also fosters an environment conducive to constructive dialogue and collaboration. Furthermore, embracing diversity of thought encourages individuals to expand their cognitive horizons by considering viewpoints that diverge from their own. In doing so, they cultivate a broader understanding of the world and enrich their perspectives, ultimately leading to more informed decision-making and innovative problem-solving. In summary, embracing diversity of thought is not merely a passive acceptance of opposing viewpoints, it is an active commitment to fostering an environment where differences are celebrated and leveraged for collective progress. By embodying this principle, individuals can cultivate stronger relationships, foster creativity and innovation, and pave the way for a more harmonious and inclusive society. Number 13. Know when to walk away. Recognizing the opportune moment to disengage from an unproductive conversation is an indispensable skill for fostering effective communication and safeguarding one's emotional well-being. Interacting with individuals who steadfastly cling to their convictions can be draining, and persisting in a circular dialogue often leads to a stalemate. Discerning when to step back necessitates both keen perception and self-restraint. When the discourse becomes repetitive or emotions run high without any sign of progress, redirecting the conversation or suggesting a temporary pause becomes imperative. This decision isn't synonymous with capitulation, rather, it signifies a strategic allocation of energy towards more constructive endeavors. To execute this strategy adeptly, it's crucial to express tactfully that the discussion isn't currently yielding fruitful outcomes and propose revisiting it later, after a period of reflection or emotional de-escalation. For instance, a diplomatic phrase such as, "It appears we're at an impasse. Perhaps we could table this topic for now and reconvene tomorrow," facilitates a graceful transition without causing offense. This approach not only mitigates the risk of exacerbating conflicts, but also showcases maturity and mutual regard, fostering an environment conducive to future positive engagements. Moreover, it affords both parties an opportunity to reassess the conversation from a fresh vantage point or acquire additional insights that could pave the way for a more effective resolution. Thus, knowing when to disengage reflects a mastery of self-preservation and emotional intelligence, contributing to the cultivation of a communication milieu characterized by healthiness and respect. As we conclude our exploration of 13 smart strategies for dealing with people who always think they're right, Stoic wisdom, let us reflect on the profound teachings that Stoic wisdom has imparted. These strategies serve as a timeless guide for navigating the complexities of interpersonal dynamics with grace and understanding. By embracing Stoic wisdom, we equip ourselves with invaluable tools to foster mutual respect, promote open dialogue, and maintain emotional resilience in the face of challenging interactions. Remember, Stoic wisdom teaches us to remain steadfast in our principles while remaining open to the perspectives of others, cultivating an environment of harmony and growth. We invite you to continue your journey with us by subscribing to our channel for more enriching content inspired by Stoic wisdom. Don't forget to leave a comment sharing your insights, like the video, and share it with those who could benefit from these invaluable strategies. Together, let us embody the principles of Stoic wisdom in our daily interactions, fostering understanding and empathy in our shared human experience.